Auto. Desno ili...
And I'm like, wait a minute, you know,
mislite da je
when
bolje,
it's Serbian on
U
time,
dogovoreni
you
idemo.
know, they're always like an hour late or half hour late.
Let's go this way.
And then all of a sudden,
Are they listening to the album?
Yeah, they're listening.
Is everybody listening to the album?
They're all going to be gone that took the CD.
Bilo prepoznavanje policije.
On nije pokazio, još nisam oni blizu, on prošao u polu.
that's traditional music.
They're like,
Isn't that awesome?
his fingers are like, he's playing that accordion like no tomorrow.
And it was a race.
Awesome.
Yes, menthol and dole imam... Okay, sorry Christian, it's Beograd.
Ever get the feeling you're being watched? That's pretty cool. Hey.
It worked for me when I got it. Once for like it did nothing. But for me and all my friends,
Došli su na jedan dan, posle pres konferencije, znači oni koji imaju zakazan individualni intervju, možemo odmah pređemo na to, oni koji nisu stigli da pošalju upitno vreme, znači eto sada im je prilika da postaje pitanje za sve što ih interesuje. Ja ću prvi da postavim pitanje, how do you like Belgrade till now?
So far, so good.
Yeah, it's really nice. We've only been here for about 4 hours now, but it's what I've seen is very beautiful, and everybody seems really nice, and the food's good, and
Coffee's really strong.
mic tag got cut off. Just turn it off. 1, 2. To listen to. One of the tracks was this track, and when I first heard it, I knew that this was Fear Factory. There was no doubt about it. It was the true essence of what we've always done. So Archetype is the archetypal song that Fear Factory is. The next song is Corporate Cloning, and that's more or less about how major record companies produce commerce rather than artists. I find Bite the Hand That Bleeds, which is a very different type of track. It's a little bit slower, but it's powerful, it's moody, it's dark, and it's one of my favorite songs. I like all the songs, but it's one of my favorite songs. Undercurrent is the next song. So there's so many things that they're not telling us that are dragging us down. Default Judgment is after that, and there's Bone Scraper was the last song you heard before we turned down the volume. The last song is Human Shields, which is a very topical social event. It's very simple in the lyrics. It's just basically stating no more violence in our name. And then the last track was a collaboration with Reese Fulber, who you might have known from past albums, who helped produce and do some remixes. And Ascension is the title, and he basically created a track to take you out of the chaos that the record has completed, and take you out of the conflict and let you know that everything's gonna be okay. And then hopefully, if things go well and that fucking bitch Courtney Love can get her act together, we'll have School on the record.
Whereabouts did you record this one?
We recorded this record in...
Hey, Mark!
Hey, Mark! We recorded this record in Canoga Park, which is in the valley outside of Los Angeles, in a studio called Rumbo Recorders. And this studio is very famous. It used to be owned by Captain and Tennille. And many bands such as Guns N' Roses recorded Appetite for Destruction there. Survivor recorded Eye of the Tiger. Merciful Fate recorded Melissa there.
Kiss, Suicidal
Tendencies, Stone Temple Pilots.
Motley Crue.
Place has a great vibe. It's a great studio, so we recorded it there. And then we recorded it in 28 days. Then we went up to Vancouver to mix it with Greg Reilly, who makes Obsolete and Demanufacture. And then we mastered it after that in New York with Howie Weinberg. And now we're...
You just embarrassed me.
Окей. То, наверное, викенда 202.
Ще финитися. We need that. Thank you. I'm sure somebody's endorsed the label. Not us. No, we're good. Right, we're going to get the band. So this is everybody you want?
Going on in. Wow, Jennifer Beals in the house tonight, looking good. Everybody. Right, sorry. Oh, sorry about that mic, but that's how it's got to be. What is happening?
Yeah, tell them that we're from New York and we're happy to be here, yada, yada, yada.
This is a brilliant band. I don't have anything to speak. They speak for themselves. You don't have to ask any questions. They won't answer anything. First, apologies for late start. I can see that not everybody's here. I'm going to speak only in English because I'm sure everybody knows enough English. So I'll just ask you to shoot the questions as they come. If you need any help, just give me a sign.
Or if you want a soda, I got some soda.
Matches.
So who's going to answer the
You want a soda? First of all, does anybody want soda? No? Water maybe? No, you okay?
So who's going to start? Yana?
Okay.
Go ahead, Yana.
Yelena.
Yelena.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. That's Frank and that's Fast.
Hi.
I'm Huey.
Hi.
Okay, I'm interested in your name of album, Welcome to Puppies. I heard a very interesting story about it.
What'd you hear?
What is Puppies?
Oh, it's a store. It's like a little
Yeah.
kind of storefront in New York City. That I like the idea that the guy put a welcome sign in the window, and it's like and I like that idea. So that's why we named the record that pretty much.
It's a good store. Some good food.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
haven't gone there, have you?
You ever been to Poppy's?
Right, he said Balboa though.
Okay, Welcome to Puppies is your first album out for your new label,
Yeah.
Fontaines, and I'm interested in your Fontaines corporation.
Oh. Well, this I mean it started all off when we first got our record deal we didn't think that we'd be doing too well, so we decided to have a backup plan, and that's where the garbage company came into play.
Nice.
And then from there, the trucking company and the production company and the
Film company.
film company we have
Pizza
now.
company.
Yeah, we have the pizza now. We have
Culture.
we do culture stuff like we have bars and things like that.
Seminars.
Seminars.
And what are your plans on this label? I heard that you want to put out DJ Mattel's album in the
Who's?
next DJ Mattel's.
DJ Mattel, man.
Oh, Fully High, yeah, we were thinking
Maybe.
about it, but they don't have enough songs yet. They
Your
only
friend.
have, what, 50
Maybe, yeah,
songs?
no, yeah, they don't have enough songs yet. But when they get them, yeah, we'll try. But we originally started the label so we wouldn't have to take shit off the guys with the big label kind of ideas. And whenever art and commerce meet, there's always a problem. And we were having that problem quite a bit with those guys. So we decided to start our own up.
Thank you.
So we can only yell at ourselves, which is, you know. Okay, anybody?
Can you define your music?
No, that's your job as a music journalist.
Okay.
Okay, I have a question. If you are still fun-loving criminals after your experience in Serbia, could it happen, for example, to have some kind of material that could be called 100% Serbian?
Well, I think that we've the name of the band is Fun Loving Criminals Careful in Serbia. That could be a live record. Very careful. You have to be very careful.
Okay. Why is that?
Well, because a lot of the personal freedoms that are afforded to us in New York City have been restricted as well as they have been here. So you have to just kind of watch out. You know, you got to be careful of the man. You know, to everywhere.
Thanks.
It's true though.
I don't know if it's just a rumor or just, I mean, that's what I'm asking. Is it true that you got an offer to write music for the film?
Yeah, we actually did a couple scoring things last year. The films haven't come out yet.
Okay.
Yeah, we're interested in doing stuff like that. Scoring films kind of cool.
Yeah, what kind of film?
You know, just anything that's kind of singular and unique. You know, we don't want to do like any kind of run-of-the-mill kind of romantic comedy stuff. You know, like 4 Weddings and a Funeral. It'd have to be a little more edgy, I think.
Head rush.
Yeah, like Head Rush. Yeah. Well, you know, you've done the homework.
Okay. And what about role in the film?
Ah, you did a lot of homework, huh? Yeah,
Did
yeah.
you see the film? Did you see
No,
it?
I have.
Good
So.
roll, good roll, good roll.
Wasn't my friend wrote the movie? He said we could do the scoring if I played a part in it. So I played a part of a transvestite drug dealer.
And you kill.
Yeah, he kills homeless.
No.
Kills
My
someone.
my henchmen actually kill people. I just get mad at them and hit them with fly swatters.
What film director would you like to work with?
One that will pay us up front.
Cash,
No
John
payments.
Singleton.
No payments. I don't know.
Well, nowadays, I mean, you never know who the next one's going to be. It used to be you'd have a pretty good idea who's going to make the good movie that year. Now that's all out the window. Now you have like a lot of young independent directors that are making movies on digital video that are just as good and as interesting as the stuff you see in major Hollywood. So whoever, really, you know, whoever has a good idea.
Does the movie music mean that the band or the musician is getting a bit older?
Well, we physically are getting a little bit older.
Yeah.
But it's a different kind of thing because when Fast and I and Frank make music, we make it for ourselves, you know. But when you're doing stuff for films, you're actually trying to help the director realize his vision. So it's kind of his
Maybe
deal.
more mature or something.
Or more mature music stylings.
Yeah.
Well, it affords us a lot of leeway where we can go and if the films say, well, Marbella takes place in Spain, we can use a little Spanish music and stuff like that. And a lot of times in our music, we don't really go all out on a complete ethnic tip. We like to kind of mix things up, you know.
What about DJ work? Do you consider that?
I'm about to go do it right now.
He is, he's DJing. His
I wanna be
DJ name's
DJing.
Frankie Floorkill.
They only-
He'll
they
clear
only-
the already cleared room.
If
He's gonna DJ for a while. You hear some rarities.
Tony, who's the guy? Who's the peanut gallery? Oh, it's a tour manager, ladies and gentlemen. No, actually, I'm going to DJ a little bit because I think it's important. You know, people come down to see a show and they don't know us. We don't know them. It's our first time. We want to kind of set the mood, you know.
We have DJ Mateo with us tonight.
Yeah.
He's frozen right now. We're gonna take him out of hibernation shortly.
He bought the hyperbolic chamber from Mike Jackson.
We made a McFlurry out of it. Johnson, speaking.
What is your favorite alcoholic beverage?
Alcoholic beverage?
Yeah.
I just had some hooch outside that was pretty good.
Jesus juice.
Some local
Jamba
stuff.
juice.
What's that called? That was pretty good. What's it called? Yeah, that was probably good. Araki was that was good. I didn't want to smoke though. I took a sip and I was like, ooh. Light the whole place up.
Clever Charles and juice.
So what country you find most interesting to go to for gigs?
Well,
gigs.
Home for gigs?
Yeah, concerts. whatever.
Have to be the United States because the people who are there have no idea what's going on in the world. They don't have a world view. It's like, we travel around Europe, we travel around Asia, and everybody seems to have a pretty good understanding of how the world works and what goes on in the world. And the people inside the United States are just completely baffled and have no idea of what's going on. So if anything, it's kind of interesting to play for them because they think it's completely new to them. It's like they don't get CNN or something. I don't know.
Hawaii too, that was fun. Classless water people.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh, what about Australia?
That's always good.
Yeah.
We're going back there in a month, so that's really fun.
Yeah, playing in Australia is always fun. So are we going during the right time of year?
Yeah, it's gonna be warm. Nice. Moscow, that was good. We were there a couple of days ago.
Wondering if you said that listening to your latest album is like watching The Sopranos. Do you see it? Do you comment with?
I say that's one-dimensional.
Do you like this?
I say it's too
See what you made happen? Yeah, what do I think about the TV series? I think it glorifies idiots. It glorifies thuggery, it glorifies misogyny, it glorifies violence, it glorifies, materialism.
Is there any singer that would you like to collaborate with? A female singer?
You mean like collaborate with or sing with?
About music.
Sexual collaboration.
I don't know. You got to specify. We did work with two of our favorite singers. We worked with Sade and we worked with Shirley Manson. Avril Lavigne's I'm a real big fan of hers.
He had an album he wanted to do with the kid from Hanson.
She's a little too whack too.
The Power, right? You wanted to have the Dream Team album of all the young ones.
Who was that other band?
Old school.
The Love Gods. Didn't you want to collaborate with them?
Excuse me 1 second.
Who would you prefer them first, Kylie Minogue or Madonna?
McDonald's or what?
No, it's pretty much Kylie.
Madonna.
Definitely Kylie Minogue. Madonna's a little screwy in the head. Kylie, she went out with Mike Hutchins and she's got a little.
She's totally sane.
She's totally sane as well,
Yeah.
by the way. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know either of them well enough to make a comment on them personally. But as a singer, I think they're both kind of awful.
Okay, you wrote some of your songs with your friend Tarantino.
No, we didn't write him. He's not my friend. We didn't write him with him.
Okay.
We sampled him, and his lawyers made it seem like we wrote the song with him. It says written with Quentin Tarantino, which is we sampled him, and the lawyers got involved. We never met the guy. Well, we did meet the guy, didn't we? And he was a goofball, but he makes good movies.
His forehead's this big. So
He looks like the freaking Elephant Man in person. He does. But you see Kill Bill yet?
No.
Yeah, that's a wild
good
movie.
movies.
Yeah,
I love movies.
Love
I
movies.
love movies.
You see, you gotta sometimes separate the artist from the man.
Just set the artist from the forehead.
From the head.
Great movies, though. Great movies.
From the head.
Oh, you ready?
It's that stuff. It's got us all like.
Something in the McDonald's.
So other than that, I guess
Well,
we're
good.
gonna
Are you guys
conclude.
excited? Can we ask you a few questions? Let's turn the cameras around. What do you say?
Well, I do have a question. We've been wondering about this for a long time.
Yeah?
What sport do they play in this place? Hockey or basketball?
Basketball.
Basketball. That's what I thought. Because we thought we'd get some hoop going, but they couldn't find the hoop. Okay, cool. Thanks for your time.
Are you going to give us IDs such as they do for radio or TV?
You want some IDs?
This is, Fun Loving Criminals. You're
Yeah.
listening to this and that radio station.
This and that is my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're specific, we can try to.
Yeah,
We can do a specific, and in English, we can do
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Thank
Well,
you very
what's
much.
first? All right, who's the first one then? Radio what?
Who's first?
Boom 93.
Huh?
Boom 93.
Boom 93.
Hello, this is the Fun Loving Criminals. This is in a Boom 93.
Boom!
Thank you very much.
Don't expect a lot of creativity right off the bat, you know. Maybe after our fourth or fifth, we'll get into the swing of it. But thanks for coming down. We appreciate you coming down. It's nice to be here. We hope you enjoy the show. Yeah. And feel free to help yourselves to the beverages. The matches.
Yes.